Holy, I promise you, it's like 90 degrees out right now. What's good? Is JayKeo. Today we're doing a little Q&A, a little get to know me a little bit more. I did a question on my Instagram page. I said, hey, what's some questions y'all are genuinely curious about? And let's answer a few of them today. Let's go. Let me throw this in there real quick. If you don't know who I am, I ride bikes, I make music, I inspire the youth. I do a lot that upbrings the community because I just feel like the world is so negative, and I just try to push out as much positivity as I can. That's a little bit about who I am. Now let's get into the questions. When did you want to become a rapper? I feel like ever since I was like 5, I was always singing, making music, just like always like doing some artistic thing. I'm a dancer too. Like I used to love drawing. I was always creative, you know? So I did start making music in middle school though, just for the fun of it. I don't remember really how I got into it. I think I was just around friends and we just all made a little song for fun, and I guess that really got me into it. But I've always loved singing, rapping before I was even making music. How old are you? Right now I'm 22. My birthday is May 21st. I'm turning 23 this year in 2026. Someone hasn't heard of you before, why should they listen to your music? Honestly, I think my music's very different because I'm not talking about the typical things that rappers are talking about. You feel me? Like a lot of people say, "Oh, why do you always bring this up?" Because like there's so much of the same thing in today's world, especially in San Diego. I don't really hear a lot of difference in San Diego music. You feel me? It's all gang politics. I don't got nothing wrong with that. I got homies who are tied into that life. Is that me? No, I'm from the suburbs. You feel me? So, my music is about good vibes, positivity. I made it out depression. You feel me? Um, Basically like motivational songs. You can get through anything in life. You're him. Like don't let nobody step on you. Like you that guy or that girl. Like you them. Like don't let nobody step on you. You could really tackle anything that comes your way. Like I'm feeling good, feeling great. It's just uplifting music for the soul. You feel me? That's really it. Favorite part about performing at Otai Ranch? I ain't gonna lie, when all the all males jumped in at the end and they're like, "Hey, hey, hey!" The JayKeo mosh pit. Oh my gosh, that was lit. That was lit. How was your life growing up in San Diego? I'm gonna say this again. People think I'm acting like I'm from the hood. I am not from the hood. I'm from the suburbs. You feel me? I've been all around. I've been in a lot of different parts of San Diego. Don't get me wrong. I've been in the hood a few times, but I'm really from the suburbs. You feel me? I was raised in Otay Ranch area, East Lake. Like, wait, I wasn't raised over there. High school time, I was over there, but that's the most part that really impacted me. The people I was around and everything. I'm from Chula Vista. I was born and raised in Chula Vista, but I high school time was East Lake Otay Ranch area. That's really where a lot of the shit I went through came from. A lot of the lessons I learned came from. So, I'm always gonna show love to my original roots. I was always bullied, you feel me? I never had friends. I was that one guy who always went circle to circle, you feel me? I was always bullied. Probably my whole high school career. And even when I started making music, I still to this day am bullied. But back then I didn't have the mindset to know that um, I didn't have the mindset to not let it affect me. I let it affect me so much back then, and it really broke me. I ain't gonna lie. I just had a lot of things growing up. I come from a military household. My mom was always away, damn near my whole life. She was always away in the military. She provided for me. Yes, I'm always thankful for her. But it was super hard not having a mom. Then my grandparents raised me. My dad raised me. My dad and my mom weren't together. They're split, so we're always fighting for custody. My grandparents want me. My dad want me. And then I was just in the middle. I was thinking like, damn, like, am I the issue? Like, I have a lot of childhood trauma. Not anymore, but I did have a lot of childhood trauma that I thought I was a problem. I was like, why do I have to go through this? Why is everyone fighting and I'm here? But yeah, growing up in a military household, it really taught me to be not cold hearted, but like just see the world from a different perspective that a lot of other people don't really get to see. But yeah, um, I was surrounded by a lot of bad people in my life. Now I'm surrounded by a lot of good people in my life. Made a lot of bad choices in my life, I'm not gonna lie. But honestly, it shaped me into the person I am today. And do I regret nothing? No. But for the most part, I feel like I had a really good life, and I will never shit talk the life that I was given. I've always had a roof over my head, I've always had food, um, I've always had opportunities. I just had to go out and chase it. You feel me? Sure, I've had setbacks, I've had things thrown in my face, but at the end of the day, it was up to me to if I wanted to walk around it. And getting out of depression really taught me that I can get around anything in life. Anything that comes my way, I can get around it. I just have to choose the right path or pave the right path. That's really it. What was your inspiration to make music? I've always liked making music, but I'll tell you my musical inspiration, just so you can kind of tie my sound together. I love Blast, Kalen, For Real, Lil Tecca, Old Lil Mosey. I always loved that West Coast sound. That's why all my beat selections, you want to start moving to. You feel me? Yeah. Where'd you graduate from? What sports were you in? I graduated from Eastlake High. I went to Olympian freshman year, Eastlake, and then Eastlake. I finished the rest of my senior year. Um, was I in sports? I was never in sports. I was a dancer. I danced from my freshman year all the way to my senior year. Yeah, I love dance. I still dance to this day, and I'm trying to get back into it. But yeah, how do you block out all the hate? After making it out of depression, after having a lot of people walk out of my life when I was at my lowest time, it taught me that everything in my life that I'm doing is up to me. I don't sit around and look at no hate. I don't got time for it. I'm always working. I'm always on my grind. I know that if I want to be better, I got to chase better and chase the opportunities instead of chasing the pain, the hate. You feel me? If you focus on the hate, you gonna feel the hate. I don't focus on the hate. I'm focused on winning. So I'm always gonna look at the options that's gonna bring me to success. You're always gonna have an option in life to look at something that's gonna bring you down or look at the path that's gonna take you up. I choose to look at the path that's gonna take me up. It's always there. It's always in my face. You feel me? There's times when like I'm looking right at it, but I know that ain't the way to win. I look around it and I just keep moving. I know that I'm the one in charge of my life. So the only way I'm gonna move past hate is just to keep moving and don't give it attention. The moment you give it attention is it's gonna cause the whole situation to blow up. And I've been there before. I've done that. So it's a life lesson that I've learned, and I hope y'all can really take something from that. It don't matter what they say. Walk around it. What year did you go to Rancho? I graduated high school class of 2021. Let's do the math. 21 minus 4, 20, 19, 18, 17. So I say 16, 2016, 2017 maybe, Rancho? I really am not good at math. I always had F's in math. But hey, we up now, right? Why did you want to pursue music as a career? I love expressing myself, but I also love creating a vibe for others in such in the negative world we live in. I love seeing people happy. I love seeing people vibe out, and it ain't about the attention or doing it for other people. I just love seeing people happy. And that's what I want to do as a person, as a business, as an artist. I want to bring everyone together because seeing everyone smile makes me smile. That's really why I'm pursuing this music, because I see what it's bringing. I'll do a couple more questions. What's your favorite song you made? Mine's Hands Up. So fire. Um, if you get money, then you gotta throw your hands up. I like that song. But my favorite song I've made is probably, um, I'm not gonna lie, it's Dago. I'm in Dago, city full of gang politics, but I just lay low. Bring them bikes out and hit them switches on them lolos. Everybody thinks I'm trying to talk about gang politics in that song. It's not. If we live in San Diego, if you're gonna ignore the fact that there's gang politics, I don't know what part of San Diego you're from. Even if I'm from the Otay Ranch area, I'm all around the city. I ride pedal bikes through downtown. I ride pedal bikes down Imperial. I've been banged on before. If you live in San Diego and you're saying there's no gang politics, what are you doing? There's gang politics everywhere. But I'm saying in my songs, I acknowledge that. But I'm just gonna lay low. I don't do that. I don't do the crown, but I be ducking from the popo. I ride bikes and I'm ducking from the popo. You feel me? Everyone thinks my music is like trying to portray that I'm so ghetto. I'm not. I'm just talking from my perspective and trying to create a vibe that y'all can all feel, you feel me? Without making it in the stereotypical way that it usually comes off as, you feel me? When did you first realize you made it? I'm gonna say this right now. I am not even close to making it. Not even close. But I'm just gonna say the progress that I've had so far is honestly crazy. The fact that I could post a location and see all these people come in and hype me up and sing my songs, sing my lyrics right to my face is the best thing I've ever seen in my life. And you know why I got here? Pushing myself to get out of depression and get sober. I wouldn't have got here if I got sober and I made it out of depression. Depression. I don't know. I can't speak. But yeah, I wouldn't have made it here if I gave up. And I just want to say that I've gotten to this position by not listening to anyone who doubts me. I let the work show. That's really what you got to do. I'm just blessed. I'm blessed to be where I'm at. I'm not even up yet. I didn't even make it yet, but in my heart made it. I didn't yet. I got a lot of things to grow, but you know what? I'm happy. So you know what? I guess I did make it in that sense. But yeah, thank you guys. It's JayKeo. That was my first Q&A that was me answering your guys' question off a thing that I did on the gram. Thank you guys. Let me know if I should do this again. And I hope you guys really got to know me a little more better than y'all did before. It's JayKeo. I'm in Dago, city full of gang politics, man. Just lay low. I hope y'all have a good day. Let's turn up, and I hope to see y'all soon at my next pop-up performance. Let's get it.
Yeah, I'm in Dago, city full of gang politics, but I just lay low. Bring the bike, started hit them switches on them.